We were grooving. He's a native DC. He's a native of DC who is creating soulful jazz and capturing the hearts and ears of his audiences, including us right here in studio, many of whom are comparing him to the likes of jazz legends.
And now he joins us live as he and his 7-piece ensemble prepare to take Echo Stage by storm. Please welcome saxophonist Ski Johnson to the show. Welcome, welcome.
Oh, welcome. Thanks for
Grooving.
having me.
Yes.
That was a vibe. It was very summertime vibe.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
please, let's jump right in. Tell us what made you decide to choose a career in jazz?
It's been a long journey. I went to Duke Ellington School for the Arts in Georgetown, not far from here. And I've been went to Howard, and I suffered from this disease at an early age called alopecia, and that kind of stirred me to music. Kind of I think Jada Pinkett has it as well. And it kind of stirred me to music, and then I fell in love and just started putting all my energy into it, and here I am 10 albums later.
Love it, love it. And you are well on your way to becoming a living legend. We've got to give you your flowers.
Thank you.
And tell us, you talked about alopecia. Tell us some other challenges you had to overcome in being an artist.
Well, bullying, because when you're different, you're treated different. And music was my way of fighting back and having something to contribute, and so that was my thing, And I fell in love when I started dating late because I was into my music. I was trying to focus.
You were dating the music.
Yes.
The love affair.
I love it.
So my childhood, my teenage years was a lot different from the average, if you will, teenager.
Love it.
So please tell us, during this lifelong love affair, what are some of the other artists you've collaborated with?
I toured with Brian McKnight, Walter Beasley, back in, with Rochelle Farrell, Will Downing. Alston Williams recorded on my albums.
Wow.
Tony Terry, who went to Duke Ellington, is from here as well. Roy Ayers, out in New York, who became very good friends. So many people, so many producers. Diesel, he did all the Lil Wayne stuff, all of Birdman, Cash Money stuff, produced a few of my records. So just so many people over the years. It's been a journey. It's really been a journey.
Yeah.
And speaking of the journey, you've been given the name of the bad boy of jazz. So I have to ask about that. How did you get that moniker?
Because I break the rules, the typical jazz artists tend to do things a different way, kind of a conservative kind of way. And I kind of go against the grain of that. I put these hip hop beats under my records, on my records with my producer Chiliad Beats. We've been going at it and just trying to take jazz to the mainstream, where a person in a club or a nightclub, if you will, can listen to the music and do it.
So this isn't the elevator music jazz, is what you're telling us.
No, I mean, and no offense to my smooth jazz colleagues, but that's not what I do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm innovating. I'm constantly evolving and trying to innovate.
Who would you say your biggest inspiration is?
It's so many. But my parents are my greatest inspiration. God rest their soul. Because they've taught me lessons about life, and I apply those lessons to any type of situation I get into. Musically, there's so many. I mean, I love Kanye West. I would love to work with him. He's a genius. Lil Wayne's a genius. It's so many, people, and we travel in the same circles. So I'm sure eventually we will work together.
I see that. I see that happening. And you know what? We cannot let you leave without getting a taste of the bad boy of jazz. So
I'm gonna just do a little something here.
We want to hear it. We want to hear it. We want to make sure the Duke Ellington students hear it down the street too, so they can be inspired. Johnson, thank you so much for joining us. Quickly
Thanks,
for our
sir.
audience, how can they see you at Echo Stage?
Well, actually, Rafton is performing there. I'm going to do a guest appearance.
Nice.
We did a record together called ATYO. Excellent song, and I'm going to be doing a guest appearance with him.
Love it.
And it's this Saturday. Reach out. It's going to be great. It's almost sold out. Look forward to seeing everybody.
Love it.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for joining
Thank
us.
you. Thank you.